Voice transcription and translation are two of the most useful features of ChatGPT. I can quiz myself on my school lectures, and I can remind myself of key points from my favorite podcast. I can also find out what that one random phrase in that cool K-pop song means. But you have not used this feature because ChatGPT has hidden it from you. And you can try this for yourself. Here's an example where I asked ChatGPT if it can transcribe audio. It claimed that it could, and then I uploaded an audio file of me talking about the hidden features of ChatGPT. It then responded that it's got it, except it gives me a complete hallucination. It makes up a transcript relating to my wife's doula business, where she has never loaded any kind of related audio clip. I then go down and push it, and say, this is not what the audio says, please transcribe it. And then it admits that I was right and that it should not have guessed and that it'll try again. I push it again, then it lets me know that it cannot actually transcribe the audio in ChatGPT. And it's technically not wrong. OpenAI introduced Whisper in 2022 for this exact purpose. The only way to unlock it is through N8N. And then there are only two ways from there, the easy way and the cool way. In the easy way, you start by making an account with N8N. Then once you're done creating that account and you're here, go to the top right and press that Create Workflow button. Then from here, you'll just go to that square with the plus. You'll type in form, click on that N8N form, on new N8N form. And then from here, there's just a few pieces of easy information that we're gonna have to enter. We're gonna have to give this form a title. We'll call it Transcription. We'll add a form element, call it data, and then change the element type to file. We're going to uncheck that multiple files, and you're done. Next, you'll come to this plus sign on the top right, type in OpenAI, come down to transcribe a recording, or translate a recording if you're wanting to do that. We'll stick with transcribe. And then you're nearly done. The last thing you need to do is just connect with your OpenAI account. You'll hit create new credential, and you'll need an API key. This is very simple to do. All you'll need to do is open up a new tab, type in OpenAI API key. You're going to go to this link that says OpenAI API, sign up, log in. Then once you get to this page, you'll notice that's a little bit different than the typical ChatGPT that you've seen in the past. That's just because it's letting us work into the back end of ChatGPT to be able to access that information of Whisper AI that we hadn't been able to use before. But this part is easy as well. You just press Quick Start, create an API key, and then on the top right, you'll press Create New Secret Key. Just give it a name that you'll remember what it's for, and then press Create Secret Key. Now this is the most important part of your ChatGPT connection to N8N. This is your secret key. You will only be able to view it once, so make sure you copy it and put it in a safe place, and make sure that no one else can see this code so that they cannot access your N8N account. Just copy that, and we're going to take this back to N8N. We're going to paste that in to the API key section. Press save, and you'll see that it pops up green, connection tested successfully, so you're good to go. Press X, and we're going to go back to ChatGPT one more time to upload just a few dollars of cash. I personally upload $5, and that lasts plenty of time. You'll just press on usage on the left side, and you'll click on edit budget on the top right. And then on the left side, you can press billing, and then you can add credits to your balance. Once your credits are added, you go back to N8N, make sure that this little section here says data. We'll move this down here, connect it, and it's done. Let's test it out by pressing Execute Workflow, choose a file, open it up, press Submit, X out, and it says that it worked. Go to the ChatGPT node, and you'll see, but you have not used this feature because ChatGPT has hidden it from you. Now, that was pretty easy and all, but what if we wanted to be able to do this at any time and from anywhere from our phones? This is where we can connect it to an app like Discord, Slack, or Telegram. The first thing that we're going to do is click on that plus sign and create a new workflow. We'll go to that box with the square in it, type in Telegram. I found that Telegram is the easiest out of the Discord, Slacks, and Telegrams. And we'll press on message. The only additional step that you're going to have to do here is just sign into your Telegram account, similar to how we did with the OpenAI account. So you'll just press this drop down, press create new credential, and you're just going to need this token. once you create your Telegram account, you're going to have to start a chat with the bot father. You click on new message, type in bot father, and then press start. And from here, there's a lot of different actions you can take. You're just going to type in /new bot. Hit send. Give it a name. Press send. Now give it a username. Then once it replies, it's going to give you that API key that you can just paste in the access token. So you'll just copy it, paste it in there, and save it. And you'll see that it went green. Now we'll test it out by sending a message. There should be a link at the very top of the latest message from the bot father that says, "Done, congratulations on your new bot. You will find me at," and then there's a link. Click on that link and send a message. "Hello world." Now we'll press execute step here. And we can see here that the text "Hello world" came through. So what this means is that we're now able to message N8N from our phones. Now we'll just send an audio file in Telegram to N8N so we can start working with it here. So I just sent that. Press execute step when you're ready to receive it. And there we go. It shows that we've received an audio file, just that same one from earlier. We'll click out, and now we just have to receive that file through Telegram. We'll type in Telegram here. Go to Telegram, get a file. And everything looks good here. The only thing that we need to do is add the file ID, and we're going to grab the title here and click and drag it in. That way it changes for every single new message of data that comes in that we need to transcribe. We can press execute step, and you can see that the data came through as binary. And before we continue, let's go back and pin this information. That way we can run a test run without having to send a new message every single time. So you'll just double click on this node. You'll hit that pin button on the top right. This next step will be very familiar to you. We just hit this plus sign here. We type in OpenAI, go to transcribe a recording. Make sure that your credentials are set up with the same as earlier, and make sure that this input data field name is data, because it matches this up here in the binary section. We'll hit execute step. And you can see that it's still pulling that transcription for us. Okay, and the last thing that we need to do is just have it send that information back through the chat. We'll just type in Telegram again, go down to send a message. Make sure it's still connected to your Telegram account, and it looks like it needs to be connected to our ChatGPT node first. So we'll add that there. Then we need to fill out chat ID. This will come from the same chat from earlier because we want to reply within the same chat. You'll go down to chat and then ID and then click and drag it in. Then the text is going to come from that OpenAI node and the ChatGPT response. And so you'll just grab that and drag it in. And then we can press execute step. And I just got the message on my phone. And you can see this message here. And you can also see this message on my phone. It says, "But you have not used this feature because ChatGPT has hidden it from you." It also says this message was sent automatically with N8N. We can fix that real quick by going over here, hitting add field, append N8N attribution, and turning that off. We'll press execute step again. Executed successfully. Go back to my phone, and you can see that it is the same exact message here, but without that N8N attribution. We'll click out of here and then mark that as active. That way we don't have to press execute workflow every single time we want a response from Telegram. And then you're done. There is another workflow where you can level this up again, where you can ask questions about the transcription and get summaries and such, kind of like ChatGPT will respond to you. But we'll save that for our next video. So like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video where I show you how. In the meantime, join my free school community at the link below where we make more agents like this. You could be using N8N today to automate your emails, book appointments, make phone calls, and research huge PDFs and get exact quotes. AI agents are here. Don't get left behind.